and we will get this call started. Okay, we are recording. So as always, thank you guys for joining. Let me, hang on a second. Okay. All right, you guys. So kind of exciting this month, the incentive that came out, I wanted to touch briefly on that. Make sure everybody kind of understood this a little bit. They came out from corporate. Going Silver is getting 3 ambassadors to join underneath of you that purchase a welcome pack. Kind of do the same thing that you did when you joined. So it's finding those 3 people that probably are your closest friends to contact first. And I'm going to kind of talk about that a little bit. When you do that, you obtain the rank of Silver. And usually we always get a $100 bonus plus your commissions for that. So it can be a pretty good hefty check that month that you turn Silver. But Plexus has graciously upped it on us and pretty much doubled the bonus for this month. So for July, you get $150 that you will get in August for reaching the rank of Silver. And then if you maintain that rank in August, you will also get a $50 bonus, which I really like that. That is excellent. Maintaining means those ambassadors need to stay active. They need to purchase $100 in products or have $100 ran through their website by a customer order. Just have $100 in PV, okay? So that's maintaining, or signing up an extra couple, 1 or 2 ambassadors to equal those 3 ambassadors to maintain your rank of Silver if one was to not continue to order, which we know is not going to happen because our products are amazing, and if they have their convenience order on, that won't happen. So that's kind of how it's working. Now the exciting part of that too is if you have a team, you have anybody underneath of you, they're actually giving you $50 for every level 1 ambassador that you help to reach the rank of Silver, which I absolutely love that. And so every level 1 that you develop is how they worded it, which is pretty cool. So it's kind of an extra incentive to get out there and help your level 1s that are not Silver yet to reach the rank of Silver. Okay, we're going to talk about that a little bit. So, but a couple tips I wanted to give you guys. Hang on just one second. Is okay, a couple things. Is talking to people when you're not quite Silver yet. I know that's always, and hello to everybody coming on too. Thank you guys. I know for some, when you're brand new, it's awful scary to go and talk to people. Even when you are a seasoned ambassador, it can still be scary to talk to people, okay? So just a couple quick tips that I have is I am always big about sharing is being vulnerable, being real. You can't go wrong when you do that, as well as I always think being confident is another big thing. When you share and you're honest with people, why did you think of that person? Think of those 3 people that you want to contact this month, or if you're a leader, you're helping your level 1s to become Silver. Ask them these questions. Those 3 people that you think of, why did you think of them? Let them know, be honest. If you're scared to death to contact them, or you have been, let them know that. I guarantee you're going to flatter them because they're going to kind of think that's pretty cool that you were intimidated a little bit maybe to contact them, okay? That means they're pretty cool people, right? And being real, being yourself. Don't script always what I say or how I would say it, because your friends don't want to hear from me. They want to hear from you. That is always my biggest thing, is you need to speak from your heart. If you speak from your heart, you cannot go wrong. That person may not say yes. They may say no, but I guarantee they will probably come back later when you are just genuine, okay? But also being confident in the reason that you contacted them too, and being confident in our products and our business. Now, it doesn't mean you have to have a big testimony, or you have to know the compensation plan, or you've even had to have gotten your first check. Because obviously maybe if you're not a Silver yet, maybe you haven't gotten that first, good check yet, okay? So being confident when you're talking to them and letting them know, again, why you contacted them. If it's for the business, why did you think of that person? Are they somebody of influence? Do they have a lot of friends or people that look up to them? Tell them that. You know, people love to hear great and positive things about themselves. Sometimes we don't do that enough. So it makes you look really good when you can reach out to that person and say, look, this is what I know about you, and I know you would be amazing at this business. Or if it's in the products, you know that person has maybe been struggling with their health, or they just are a health nut, you know, big time into fitness, anything like that. Let them know why you've thought about them, and tell them, hey, I know, and I really think I've been researching about gut health, you know, since I started with Plexus. If you already have a testimony, like I know I've been getting messages of people start, you know, just on day 4 and absolutely loving our products. That's awesome. You know, the smallest things are the biggest things. When you just like, I love this drink, you know, it tastes great. I love it. It's making me feel good. That's simple. We don't need those testimonies of us losing 50 pounds because I don't have that testimony. I have that it's regulated my blood sugar. That's what it's done for me for the last 4.5 years. So the big thing about that, a lot of times people don't care about that because they may not have blood sugar issues. So they're like, that's great, Jeannie. I'm glad, you know, it helped you with your blood sugar issues, but what can it do for me? So to put it kind of bluntly, a lot of times I say this, they don't care about what it's done for you. They care about what it can do for them, or what the possibilities are for them. That's their focus. So when you tell them about the products and, hey, this is the reason I thought of you, don't be afraid and think you need to have, you know, so much of a story behind why you're reaching out to them. What do they have to lose? That's the biggest thing. What if this product would help them? And what if you were responsible for that? What if you got to say, because I reached out to them, I'm helping them? So the biggest thing too to think of is, you know, your sponsor. Aren't you thankful that either your sponsor posted or reached out to you to get you involved with Plexus? That's how you have to think about it. And when you're reaching out to people, and think about, you know what, I'm so thankful because I'm going to do the same thing. I want to change lives just like this person has. Or you see already being in Plexus, it's pretty quick to see how amazing the products and business and people are. It's incredible. Once people get in, then they realize it. So tell them that. And that's just some couple of things. Just being real and vulnerable and being yourself. Don't be afraid to reach out to those people, because somebody reached out to you, and I know each of you guys are so thankful, or posted that one post that got your attention, okay? So, couple tips that I wanted to tell you guys. If you're trying to go silver, or you're a leader, helping your teams go silver, a great tool to utilize is 3-way chats. Don't be afraid if you're brand new and you're going to go silver this month. I mean, you're doing it. You're going to get that extra bonus, and you're going to help change 3 people's lives, if not more, this month. 3-way chats are where you add that person that you're reaching out to, yourself, and somebody in your upline, particularly your sponsor. If they can't, or it's not right for them, move up, go up the ladder until you find somebody that'll jump on that chat with you. 3-way chats are amazing with somebody that's been in the business a little bit longer than you, and they can sit there and they can help explain whatever it may be. If it's the product, they can help you with that and help you with recommending. It's a great learning tool for you that you can pass down and do for your ambassadors when you get those 3 people and more signed up. Now, leaders, also encourage your teams to do this, your people that you're on, everybody, but especially those people that are trying to go silver this month. Encourage them to do those 3-way chats and say, let's reach out to those 3 people. Let's do this together, not alone. That's kind of that builds their confidence up a little bit more until they get, you know, going, and they have you. They kind of have you as their little buffer there to help answer those questions. 3-way chats are absolutely amazing. And asking a lot of questions. When you reach out to these 3 to however many people you have this month that you have written down on your piece of paper to go silver this month, ask questions is so important, is key when you are talking to these people. Then they know that you're very sincere too. Like I said in the beginning, it's not about you, it's about them. You put that focus on them. They know you care, you're confident, and you're serious about talking to them about Plexus. So whenever you're talking to them, always think about more questions that you can ask them. Keeps the conversation going, and you learn a lot more of, okay, I know what this person, I kind of know a little bit more about their health history, because sometimes it can take some questions. And then boom, you can take that to your sponsor and help get this person some good answers or good recommendations, and feel confident about getting back to them with some good info, okay? And I will tell you guys, a big, huge way that when I first started, because I did not know a whole lot about the compensation plan, I didn't know what network marketing was. I wish I'd have known all of that in the beginning, but I didn't. But it was okay, because you know what? I ranked up, went crazy. I just shared with people, shared what I love. That's what I did. But a lot of people I signed up as customers. They became customers first. And I flipped customers to ambassadors like crazy. How did I do this? They became customers, and I followed up with them very quickly when they first got their products, telling them how to take them. How do you feel? How are you doing? The next week, not overwhelming them, but the next week saying, okay, how are you doing? How are you liking everything? They're liking it, then I would say, okay, well, Michelle, let me tell you about your other options, because I feel it's only fair that you know. So I want to tell you all of your purchasing options. You have the option to stay a customer. You can be that preferred customer. After your 4th order on your 5th, you will get an extra 10% discount. But also, you can sign up as an ambassador for the $34.95. That's what your annual fee is. That gets you a website in the back office where you can order your products at wholesale pricing. So then you pay what I pay for products immediately. Now, also, the cool thing about this is, because you love these products and I want you to be able to stay on these products, Michelle. So if I can help you get maybe 3 to 4 customers to put an order in, and that'll help you earn enough commissions to get your products paid for, that's another advantage to signing up as wholesale. And if you have any interest in working the business, earning any extra money on top of that, I'm here to help you every step of the way, and I would love to do that. So that's kind of how I have done it and did it in the beginning, and it worked absolutely amazing, because some of the best ambassadors were my customers first. And they were ones that came on and they loved the products, and then boom. Okay, so don't think that your customers will never be your ambassadors, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And in this month, if you're bringing those customers on, your goal is to, of course, get them flipped over to an ambassador before the end of the month, so you can turn silver, get them to purchase that welcome pack, because that's another thing I tell them, which I forgot that, you guys, but that, 32 to 35% discount on their welcome pack. So they get that as well, okay? So that's some tips that I have for you guys. And the biggest thing is the following up on checking on your customers. Because that is key when you've got those customers, but letting them know what their options are to sign up as an ambassador. If they don't sign up, I've had some pretty amazing people sign up just as ambassadors, not customers first. But I've had those people that have been customers and weren't quite sure until they got into the product. So you can't discount anybody. You have to give all of them the same options, okay? All right, you guys, so that's enough for me, because I have some really good guests that are going to share some stuff tonight. And I'm going to go ahead and let Lori go first, because I think she's on the line, and I know she's at the airport picking her daughter up. But let me unmute you. Hang on, Lori. Okay, can you hear me, Lori?
Yes, I certainly can.
Okay, awesome. Okay, guys, this is Lori Wood, Ruby Ambassador. She's at the airport, like I said, picking up her daughter that went on an amazing trip. So I'm going to let her talk, but she's going to tell you guys, she's been with me for 4 years as well. So I wanted her to kind of share a little bit about how, she's gone silver and how she's maintained that, and just some tips that work really well for her on Sharon Plexus. So take it away, Lori, whenever you're ready.
Hi, happy 4th to everyone. Yes, I was Jeannie's first ambassador. I came into this not knowing anything as well. Lucky for me, the products were amazing, and I became a product of the product. I think in a nutshell, that is one of the best tools you can use. If you truly are using the product and seeing a difference in results, it is truly going to help you be able to share. And Jeannie nailed it. If we're sharing from the heart, we're going to have success. If we're trying to be salespeople, it's not going to work out quite as well, in my opinion. One thing that I have had to do over the last year and a half or so is I've had to change things up on Facebook. I've had to be real careful not to blast Facebook with constant Plexus posts, because I was losing my audience.
Yep.
So I really started to change it up. I really started to try and pay attention when one of the many friends I have on Facebook might say something to the effect, oh my goodness, you know, I keep having headaches, blah, blah, blah. So me being me, then I would go and post a product that I knew would help, and say a little something about it. I've also tried to be real careful to stop sharing a lot of the graphics. Doing more just verbiage. And one thing I've noticed is I have received a lot more traffic on my Facebook page. This month has been pretty cool. My sales were pretty darn good for somebody that's been in this business now for over 4 years. I mean, really pretty darn good. And I'm very grateful for that. There's not a whole lot more I can add other than what I can just say ditto to everything Jeannie said. It's about your heart. It's about your experience. And above all, you got to be a product of the product.
Yep.
I mean, it is just so hard for people to even remotely want to try this if you're not. And in the very small community that I live in, there's several companies of, I'll say, health/weight loss, you know, multi-level marketing companies that are going crazy.
Yep.
And here I am just plugging along, drinking my pink. I still go in fact, I'm here at Smashburger here at Sky Harbor. As soon as I get done talking, I'm going to order a couple of those. That may not sound real healthy, but, you know, I take my pink and I do everything, and I've been able to manage.
Yep.
And if I can say anything, just stick with it. Don't give up, because you just don't know. I've had people come out of the woodwork just this last month alone that I thought were either never going to try Plexus again, or never even cared.
Yep.
My customers for June, a lot of them were newbies. So please hang in there. This company is golden. The products are golden. And have a great 4th.
Awesome. Thank you, Lori. Appreciate you taking the time to share.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Have fun with your daughter. Thanks, Lori.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. All right, you guys. Awesome, awesome. Love different. And why I wanted to have a few different people to kind of share, because I think we can all pick up different things for everybody. And like, I'm big on using your strengths, different ideas, things that you might say, hey, that would work for me. Okay. So I've got Petra on, and I know she's this mom here. She turned silver in June, and she is a homeschooling mom of 7. Let me tell you, she has 7 kids at home. So if Petra can do it, I will honestly say anybody can do it. And she made her choice in the month of June. She was going to go silver. She followed the Rank Up roadmap and sent me stuff. She was following it, doing it. She did an amazing job. And guess what? She used that, and she reached out, and she went above silver. She actually signed up more than 3 ambassadors in June. So it was really awesome. And I'm going to let her just kind of share. She wanted to share really quick kind of her success with becoming silver and some tips for you guys. So whenever, Petra, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm going to try to make this fast because I've got a sleepy, fussy baby here. But the Rank Up roadmap was awesome. It really gave me a guideline. I'm kind of somebody who needs a lot of structure and, you know, kind of hand-holding, so to speak. And the Rank Up roadmap was great. It had some great worksheets that we worked on. And I would send everything to Jeannie, and, you know, of course, she was great with the accountability. The biggest thing that I found was I felt at first like I was bugging people, but when I would call them back and follow up with them, I heard so many times, "Thank you so much for following up. I've been meaning to do this, but I just haven't gotten around to it." And they were actually thanking me for calling them 3 or 4 times. They weren't bugged by it at all. And, you know, now I'm getting the text messages back that they're having such great success and thank you so much. So I guess my big takeaway would be just follow up. Don't be shy like I was. Like, well, you know, I've called them like 2 or 3 times and they haven't signed up yet, so they must not want it. Well, that wasn't the case at all. And when I followed up, boom, I signed, you know, quite a few people. And a lot of times they're like, "Get on the computer right now and sign me up. I'm not in front of a computer, but can you just do this for me?" And it was great. So that would be like my takeaway. Don't be afraid to follow up and follow. Most people didn't sign up on the first time. You know, it took a couple of calls. It took, you know, maybe sending them some samples and doing the follow-up. And that was so huge in getting me silver and following that roadmap, getting people that I hadn't thought about, making those lists and doing all that stuff. That was my big takeaway, and that's I can't stress it enough. The follow-up is huge. So that's it.
Awesome.
And she's happy now.
Yeah, I know. Good job, Petra. You did good. She just needs to hear you talk and see all these people. So that was great, Petra, and I cannot agree more. That was one thing, and you had an ambassador too that was in our top, way up in our top 20 PB this month too, which was awesome. So think about the, you know, because you reached out to her and you followed up to her, she now has one of the highest PBs on our team. So she's going to get an absolutely incredible check as well. And because of you reached out to her, you were a part of that to help her and her family. So that's pretty awesome feeling, huh?
It is.
Awesome. Thank you, Petra, so much. I appreciate you taking that quick time to do that. I wanted to get you in there because I wanted everybody to hear from you. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
But all right, you guys, I have one last person that's going to share tonight, and this is Michelle Shannon. And she's a silver ambassador, and she is going to kind of give you guys some tips and things that she does. And I love working with her. She's here in Wilcox with me, and she is my boys', well, she was my boys' teacher. Now she's taught both of them, and so she's amazing in so many ways. So go ahead, Michelle, whenever you're ready. Let me unmute you. I'll unmute you. Oh, got it. There you go, Michelle.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm tickled to be here tonight. Jeannie asked me to talk about a couple things. The first thing I'd like to talk to you about is posting and discovering what your brand is so that people recognize it. When you're on Facebook and they think of you, what do they think about? And for example, if you're into fitness or health or just positive, uplifting messages, whatever it is, make it be you, and people think about you when they see posts like that.
Right.
Facebook is an amazing tool, and if used properly, it really can do great things for your business. Mm-hmm. When I first started Plexus, I was so excited. I had so much to share with anyone and everyone who would listen that sometimes I said way more than I needed to. And as my journey has progressed, I'm listening more and talking less. And I ask a lot of questions that really help direct what I'm saying to the people that I share with. I found that piquing their interest and giving them time to think about it and following up has been much more successful with me than when I first started. I think at first you can really be disillusioned when you look at other people and their success, and it's not all roses, but if you just learn from what you hear and see each month with all the different avenues that we have to learn, you increase your knowledge and professionalism so much. And I know I am great talking to second graders or kids at school, but it's difficult sometimes to talk to adults. And I think that Jeannie touched on the confidence and being sure of the products and the people in this business. The longer you're in it, the more you feel confident about what's available and how you can impact lives with what you have.
Right. Love that, Michelle. Boom. Nice. That was awesome. Loved it.
Thank you. And the last thing is clearly written goals. I write my goals in my planner for a year. When I bought a calendar and put it on my refrigerator, oh my gosh, it made a huge difference.
Very good point.
So I don't know, and that's just me personally, but it made a difference. I only missed one of my goals for this last month.
Was it
I had 3.
more visual, do you think, Michelle? Because you could see it, several times a day, or why do you think?
No, I think it was because I go into my kitchen, I must go in 9,000 times, and I have a reminder 9,000 times of I've got my 3 preferred customers, I've almost met my money goal, I haven't quite got my 3 ambassadors, and that was constantly in my visual realm.
Love that. That is a great tip. I need to do that. Mine's on my whiteboard, but like the refrigerator is a
yes
idea.
I put it right on the side, and it just made a huge difference.
And your whole family can see it too. Kelly can see it too and say, how are you doing on that goal, right?
Exactly. So anyway, just little things that you pick up on your journey that just change the way you do business daily.
Yeah. I love that, Michelle. And yeah, just watching you grow through all this has been awesome and amazing, and seeing you that's one thing with you, is you are so coachable. And that is a very big quality within this business, because you do, just like you said, you're every time something is new, you're always looking to see if it will help and benefit you, and if it is something that you can utilize that will help you grow your business. And you're not just shy away from that. No. And sometimes that hurts people. You are very open to everything, and give me what you've got, and I'll see if it works. So that's a good thing, Michelle. So good job. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you. You bet.
Appreciate it. So Michelle reminded me too, the last little bit of thing that's my favorite thing, and she gave me a new place to put them, but is your affirmations as well, and put them on that refrigerator. But going and writing out your affirmations, you guys, if you are not sober yet, write down, I am going to be sober by July 31st. Give it a date. If you want to do July 30th, if you want to do July 25th, July 15th, whatever you want, write down that date. And I'd love to have you guys write that down, and write down how many new customers maybe you're going to get this month. I'm going to surpass sober this month. If you want to go big and get 6 ambassadors this month, dream big, go big, okay? But write those down, you guys, and I would love to see you put them somewhere where you will see them frequently throughout the day, and say them out loud to yourself, and believe, our theme from convention, but believe that you can do that. I know it sounds crazy, but most of you guys know that it's happened to me, and that is a big, what got me to really believing I could go Emerald, okay? So I think you guys heard a lot about, I think one of the biggest takeaways was following up and not giving up, but not giving up on people too, to keep following up with those people and never, ever, ever thinking that you are bothering them because somebody bothered you, right? And thank goodness that they bothered you. So be real, be vulnerable, just from your heart, go talk to those people and share this with your teams, those level 1s that you've got, you want to help get to silver, level 2s, level 3s, whatever you've got. Pour your heart into them a little bit and help them have that confidence to reach out to those 3 people and let them know they can do it. Really, really pour that confidence into them and say, look, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Let's do it. Okay? Anybody else have any questions, comments, anything they want to add? I would love if anybody has any other tips they want to add too. If anybody has anything. Everybody's quiet. Okay, right. Well, that must have been a successful call then. I'm going to say that. So, all right, you guys. Well, thank you guys. I love, as always, seeing your faces. Thank you for taking the time, and the 3 ladies for taking their time tonight to share. I so appreciate that, you guys pouring into everybody tonight. So I'll post this call. Please share with your teams. I hope it'll help somebody out there on your teams or you guys to just get out there and go silver this month. So, all right, you guys, enjoy your evenings. We'll be talking to y'all soon. Bye, guys.
Good night.